Hey Keepers, today we're going to look at a pair of gloves from West Coast GK, the West Coast Vyper. The Vypers come with 4mm of German Supreme Latex. West Coast Goalkeeping is the first US-based goalkeeping company to bring the German Supreme Latex to the market. I'm really excited to use this latex because I've never used German Supreme Latex and I've heard a lot of great things about it. Another unique feature about these Vypers is that they don't need a pre-wash. The German Supreme Latex supposedly comes out super tacky and ready to go, no actual chemicals on the latex, and all you have to do is peel the plastic off and you're ready to start catching some soccer balls. The next feature that caught my eye was the double elastic wrist strap. This is something that you see on the Adidas Response Pros and some of the other higher end Adidas models. I absolutely love this in a wrist strap. This gives you the ultimate customizable feel when it comes to putting a glove around your wrist. It can get the tight fit or it can get a nice loose fit. It really can fit any type of hand and wrist size. That's definitely one of my favorite things for gloves because it keeps your gloves from slipping and holds the soccer ball in place when you are catching. The Vypers were made and designed with catching in mind. It comes with a roll finger cut. That means that you're going to get the most of this German Supreme Latex around the soccer ball. So if you have, and if this latex is the best latex out there, you're getting the most latex on the ball for the best and most proper hold. The Vypers are then reinforced by 3mm of super soft latex on the backhand. Also on the backhand is a comfort foam lining. This comfort foam lining will add a lot of padding and extra cushion to your catch and to the gloves. If you deal with a lot of hard shots and you're not a finger safe keeper but you want to make sure you have very well padded gloves that are a lot like pillows, this is definitely the glove to look at. When you put these gloves on and you don't wear finger saves, they definitely feel like a pair of pillows that you're putting on because of all of the padding on the front, 4mm on the front, and then that comfort lining on the back. Definitely a super comfortable fit and a well padded fit for catching. And of course, the standard feature of all West Coast goalkeeping gloves is the removable finger saves. On these Vypers, they actually come with 4 removable finger saves. That means for just your fingers, there's no finger save that comes with your thumb. But if you are a keeper that loves that thumb finger save and you need it, all you need to do is get in contact with them when you are ordering the gloves, and you can say, I want an extra finger save protection for my thumb, and they will add it in free of charge. And if you are a finger save goalkeeper, the glove, when it has finger saves on, is very tight, fits very true to size. If you are a non-finger save goalkeeper like I am and you take the finger saves out as soon as possible, the glove will grow about a centimeter, but it fits very true to size still. I don't feel like I have a lot of extra space on my fingertips and on my palm. The glove does not slide around when I'm making saves, and I hardly have to readjust my wrist strap because it's that double Velcro bandage style wrist strap. So of course the first thing that I always look at in a pair of gloves is the grip and how well this German Supreme Latex is going to do. I did not give this glove a pre-wash and I was told that it didn't need one, and that's actually the truth. This glove was super tacky from the get-go. I didn't need to put water on the glove at all. The German Supreme Latex is definitely one of the most tacky latexes I've used, and on top of that, the most durable. I've used this glove and I've used this latex on all types of fields, especially some destroyed fields with rocks, bottle caps, beer caps, everything, and the latex has torn but very little. I'm also noticing that I am personally holding on to many more shots, many harder shots, and shots to my weaker side. It could be because of the Vypers, the new latex, and just the new style of glove. I love it. It holds on to most of my shots and it makes catching and holding the ball really easily, and it also could be from the additional training that I've been going through. Another thing that added to the effectiveness of these gloves when it came to catching was the wrist strap. I have repeated again and again how much I love the bandage style wrist strap, but every pair of gloves that has this style of wrist strap has ended up being one of my favorite pair of gloves. And the Vyper is no different when it comes to the wrist strap and how well it did, especially with this new German Supreme Latex. And the final feature that pleasantly surprised me as the best feature on these gloves is more of a culmination of all of the features together. The bandage style wrist strap, the German Supreme Latex, and the comfort padding on the back with the 4mm of latex on the front leads to the most comfortable pair of gloves that I have worn. When it comes to catching the soccer ball and taking a lot of sting out of many hard shots, this pair of Vypers is definitely the best pair I've ever used when it came to stopping power and overall just taking the sting out of it and venom out of a shot. You can get the Vypers for about $60 US or 37 British pounds. For that price, I highly recommend these gloves as a pair of match or training gloves. They can do anything that you're asking them to do, and for its price range, it's definitely one of the best gloves, if not the best gloves I have used to this day. The only issues I might have with the glove are not very large. The one thing that I had found out is that on colder days, the grip does lose a little bit of its grippiness. That is actually fixed with a little bit of spit or just get the gloves wet. So just remember on cold days that you will lose some grip, but making sure to keep the glove damp will bring that grip right back out. The next thing is that the gloves do get a little warm and hot. There's not too much mesh for breathability. And the final thing is that the bandage wrist strap starts to fray a lot, especially if it catches onto the Velcro while you are trying to tighten the gloves. That's an area that you should keep your eyes on. As a goalkeeper, you want to make sure your wrist strap is in pristine condition, and it also is a little bit of an eyesore. You don't like to see all those different little pieces of thread sticking out on your wrist strap. But overall, for its price and its durability, how the glove actually performs, this is one of the best gloves I have used. It comes with a standard finger save on 4 fingers. If you want it for your thumb, again, all you have to do is ask for it. Tell them that you want a thumb finger save protection, and they will send out a pair to you. So here we have the gloves after about 2 weeks of intense training daily on grass fields, turf fields, AstroTurf, on cold and wet days. And the first thing that you're going to notice is that there's hardly any tearing. Where there is tearing is only going to be from bad diving technique. That's going to be all on my palms, and especially on my weak hand or my weak side dive, especially on my left hand, because I do hit the ground a lot and I push myself back up while palming the ground with my left hand. Although I do palm it a lot, you can see that the tears are super superficial, which means that it's a very, very light tear and it doesn't even go deep, leaving the glove with a full grip to continue on and giving that great tackiness and overall connection on the soccer ball to get a perfect hold onto it. This was my first time using the German Super Soft Latex, and I ended up loving it. Definitely my favorite style latex right now, beating Contact Latex and Giga Grip Latex. I highly recommend these pair of gloves as a pair of game or training gloves. It can definitely do both, and it can last you a full season if you're doing both. If you're just using them for game gloves, this can easily last you 2 full seasons and still keep on going. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching my video review on the West Coast GK Vypers. If you liked it, please click like. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. If you have any questions or you have any suggestions, please let me know. I love to answer and talk to you guys. Leave me a comment whenever you can. Thank you guys again, and I'll see you guys again very soon.